Hey, Tim Scoutless here, live from the back lot. It is Tuesday, 2 p.m. with Tim. Hey, a couple weeks ago, I shared with you a video on how to sell your car to CarMax. This week, I'm back with how to sell your car to Vroom. You're going to be surprised, not so much about the process, but maybe a little bit about the offer. Let's check it out. All right. So how do you sell a car to Vroom? They didn't really advertise it to me like CarMax did. I had to kind of hunt them down. I'm not going to blame them for that. You know, that is neither here nor there. But what I did find interesting, so I did this on the desktop, and they had the same tool that a lot of other places have. You can enter your license plate or your VIN. Which I really like. I've said that before. I think the license plate thing is pretty fresh. After I put that in, it pulls my VIN. I think I had to determine the trim. Did not know the motor and trim. I had to do that. I put the mileage in, color, and how many keys, which is fair. The only package you didn't pull in, I do have an appearance package on my Sequoia, so I did click that. Vehicle history, I thought this was okay. They did put a disclaimer here. Full disclosure, CarMax had the same disclaimer. I have heard stories of CarMax not fulfilling their commitment on the offer because the car wasn't what the customer said. I think that's fair, but this is still pretty quick. Has my car been in an accident? No. What type of title? It's a clean title, best of my knowledge. Interior, I think my interior is average. It's 123,000 miles. I would think it's nice, but I'm not going to try and convince them that it's nice. I don't want to overstate the car. It does have leather, and it's not been smoked in. Again, I gave myself average credit for the interior, and I like how they give a little bit of detail here about what does above average mean, what does average mean. So if you want to read into it, I don't have any. It's normal wear and tear, small dings. I do maybe have a scuff and a scratch here, a little bit of fade, but it's certainly not below average. That's for sure. I do not have hail damage. I can only imagine these guys sucking in a hail damage car. That would be miserable. And then this question I liked a bunch here. This is a good way to gauge tires. So if you're putting this process in at your store, how many miles have you driven on your current tires? And I just replaced these tires last summer, and I do 10,000 miles a year, maybe. I do travel a lot. So certainly the tires are fresh as far as I'm concerned. Good question, though. Vroom continues to ask, does your vehicle run and drive? Of course. Mechanically, I think the thing is sound. I just had all the wires and plugs. I had the 110,000 mile service done. I got the receipt from Toyota to prove it. She's running in tip-top shape. There are no dash lights on, no fire. This is interesting. Water or fire damage. I mean, geez, is there anything else, we should know about your vehicle that might affect its value? This is a good spot, if you want to, write in your own info. So they do ask you for your information before they give you the number. Made it quick and easy, but before they give me the figure, I had to give them my info. So, all right, whatever. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell it or not. And I thought this was interesting. Like, what do I expect to get? I have no idea. Whatever you want to give me. How's that sound? I left that blank. But they do, recap it one more time. They give you the summary page. Then you click Get My Price. All right, so they do a little spin, and then they spit out a number. Boom. If you watched my video on CarMax, I'm going to tell you in a second what CarMax gave me, but it was not this low. I was like, dude, do you guys not need cars at Vroom? I mean, this is a Toyota Sequoia. Even if you don't retail this thing goes on a slow boat to the Middle East and sells for big money, right? But okay. I hit continue. I kind of wanted to see next, and They ask you a couple of yes/no questions, pick up information, so on and so. So I would say in general they make it pretty easy. I did not like they definitely want your name before they give you the figure. Okay, I get it, but the figure was low, right? So here's a tail of the tape. You stack the two up. Vroom 6 steps versus the CarMax 5. CarMax did have a lot more yes/no questions though. They both had the VIN and license plate decoder, which was good. They did require name and email. They did not ask for my phone number beforehand, but to give me the figure. So that was, where CarMax did not. I had to hunt them down. I did get sucked in. I'm still continuing to get online ads from CarMax, even though I gave them my number. They're even following up with me to see if I still want to sell the car because I haven't, obviously. The offer is good for 7 days, 250 miles. I did not see any indication from miles on the CarMax offer. But here you go, right? Here's the tail of the tape. 10.3 from Vroom, 12.6 from CarMax on the same truck. I pretty much answered in the same way. Really no difference in the process except Vroom asks me for my name up front. CarMax did not. Dealers, you got to make it this easy, okay? It can't be this hard, I'm sorry, it can't be hard. It's got to be easy. So selling your car to Vroom, I still give it a thumbs up versus traditional dealers, what you guys are doing out there. If you want to talk about how to get this a system like this put in at your dealership, get a hold of me here on any of these channels. You may even have my phone number and email address are all over the web. Tim Scoutless, Live from the Back Lot. Sell them all. You can always buy more.